In the end, Charlotte is able to discuss Harry's disease with her friends now that it's public knowledge, and Seema and Adam, Carrie's gardener, who I had initially assumed she could be seeing but who was fortunately and swiftly shattered, get along well and move in together. I didn't anticipate this relationship, but Seema needs it after a series of letdowns and a botched matchmaker match. Perhaps Adam is the ideal partner for her, at least for the time being. In a positive sense, he is the complete opposite of her. Anthony meets Giuseppe's mother, Patti LuPone, an American who fell in love with Giuseppe's father after relocating to Italy. Anthony worries that she doesn't like him, and he's right, she doesn't appear impressed at all, but I really like her personality. Then there's Lily, who believes that her breakup with her first high school lover is the worst thing she will ever experience because it was so painful to be a teenager. Other than attending Charlotte's party and being shocked to learn of Harry's sickness, Lisa didn't have much to do here. That's okay in this instance, but it keeps her feeling more cut off from the other characters. Even if the show was decent enough, nothing was more captivating than the closing exchange between Carrie and Miranda. It intensified the feelings I've had for a few episodes, particularly as and just like that keeps attempting to make Carrie and Aiden work. I'm enjoying Carrie and Duncan's interactions, the exchange of their work is delightful, and the show managed to authentically develop their relationship so that it hasn't felt rushed at all. The result is a chaotic episode that is at times genuinely humorous. Joy taking back her gift to Charlotte because she wasn't supposed to know about Richard Burton was unexpectedly funny, and at times painful. The karaoke bits were fine until they became prolonged. And just like that. Why Carrie was upset with Miranda for implying that she was enjoying herself with Duncan during Charlotte's karaoke-themed birthday celebration is beyond me. Even though Carrie herself was questioning the 5-year wait and no sex with other people issue in the final episode of And Just Like That, Carrie took it quite personally, acting as though Miranda was sulking about her relationship with Aiden. Although I am aware that Carrie was probably upset because Miranda is eventually correct, I was nonetheless annoyed with her. The fact that Carrie and Aiden's relationship cannot reasonably be maintained is becoming abundantly evident, even though Miranda didn't say it aloud. They are already having difficulties. They're leading entirely different lives just because they have a past, which undoubtedly makes it simpler to be in the middle of things and bypass the get-to-know-you phase. Right now, I don't think it's worth the trouble to keep up with something that isn't entirely reliable. Carrie's anger towards Miranda is also disingenuous. She is merely expressing what we, the audience, probably already think about this whole situation. Carrie is still in uncertainty because there was no definitive agreement on how she and Aiden would proceed. As a friend, I can also imagine how heartbreaking it must be for Miranda to see Carrie's relationship in such a state. I don't see why starting a relationship with Duncan would be problematic if Carrie believed it was crazy that she would wait for Aiden for 5 years without having sex. Duncan was one of the nicest elements of the episode in which he was introduced, and I like him. Sarah Jessica Parker and Jonathan Cake get along well. Duncan is plugged into her profession and can be charming. It speaks a lot that Carrie trusted him to read the opening chapter of her fiction work. Carrie's previous relationship with a writer ended badly, as we all know, but Duncan is not Berger. He is clever, self-assured, and a successful writer. Furthermore, it's clear that Carrie finds him attractive. She can only keep herself from falling in love with him for so long, especially if they spend all of their time together. Carrie was diverting her attention from the harsh reality by becoming irritated with Miranda's criticism of Carrie and Aiden's relationship, which should prevent her from hosting a karaoke party anytime soon. She will have to face this reality sooner rather than later. Miranda is merely attempting to protect Carrie. Even though I think Carrie and Aiden won't last, they are a comforting relationship following Big's death, which may have been exactly what Carrie needed all along. However, I'm beginning to believe that Carrie may be more upset with herself for investing so much energy into a relationship that isn't really working out. What she acts with that insight and her conflicted emotions about it will become clear in time. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel please.